G'day guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new and you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like, share and subscribe button. Anyway, today guys, we are back out bush. We're in a creek. What I'm gonna do is test pan this creek because it's actually got a little bit of water, not a lot. It would flow during storms, but I came out here with Connor last night just for a bit of a drive to see what's going on, and yeah, we walked a fair bit of the creek and there was no real big pools that you could actually high bank. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go up and down, do a bit of test panning, see how it goes. When my back has had enough, I'm going to throw the old GPX on and go for a bit of a wander through the bush and see if we can turn up a nugget that way. But anyway, as we know, all good plans don't generally work, so we'll see how we go, see what we can come up with. Hopefully we can find a nice little spot on this creek with a bit of gold. So let's get stuck into it. So I think I'll test this bit first. We've got a little bit of a corner here. The water comes barreling around the corner, hits a wall. It's actually eroding the wall out a lot. There's a lot of big gravels down in the bottom there, so maybe from a past riverbed that might have been where it was dropping out. It might not necessarily be where it is now, but we'll be creating a bit of a vortex in there, hopefully dropping out a few lead shot along with the gold. So if we get on the lead shot, we'll know we're sort of in the right area. Anyway guys, I'm going to have a bit of a dig just here and see what we can come up with. We did get gold, it's just micro dots, so probably going to be pretty hard to see, but yeah, there is half a dozen little tiny micro dots there. But anyway, we might give it another one more go, but if there's no gold there, move along to the next one. Rightio, that one wasn't much better, it was a little bit better, probably 6 or 8 little micro dots, but yeah, this one came out of a little pool. So I'll just show you where I got it from and I'll show you the results. So the first one sort of came more from sort of over in this area. This one, I sort of took it from this little whirlpool area, thinking it might drop out there. Look, it probably did. We've got a few specks there. I'll give you a bit of a look. Rightio guys, so there you go. There's about 6 or 8 there, more like 8 probably. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit. Yeah, a little bit better, a little bit blurry, but yeah. So there's probably good 8 little pieces there. Nothing too big, but yeah. There's colour, but not quite enough for me. Might move along a bit. Rightio guys, I took this one from the inside bend. As you can see, yeah, little guy. It's actually a little bit chunky, that one. You'd probably call it almost a picker. I can pick it up, so I guess it is a picker. Yeah. Not a bad little guy, that one. I'll show you where that one come from. Alrighty, so right there. So where we were is just out to the side here. We're playing in that puddle. That's sort of like the outside bend, but yeah. This is more the inside of the bend. Little bit of depth, not a lot, went straight down to clay. I did try a couple here, but yeah, straight to clay basically, no real gravels. Yeah, but basically this is the bend, so sort of does pretty much almost nearly a 180 in the creek, goes right round. So the old timers diggings up there, round she goes down the creek. Anyway guys, I might give it one more crack just here. Might even just go around the corner a bit more. It seems a bit more gravel. Once it's come around the bend here, it seems to be blowing all the gravels off. It's pretty much going straight to clay, so no real advantage if I ever want to get a high banker in here. So I'll just do a bit more up where the basket is there. Hopefully we can get another sizable little piece. That'll be nice. That was pretty much like the first couple of pans, just like half a dozen little fly poops, so no big chunkers. And being that I only got that one little bit, not a little picker, not good enough for me. I think I might move down the creek a fraction and test another area. Well, just here in the creek, we have a bit of a bedrock bar coming across, creating a little bit of a scalloped out area there, so the water's probably running a bit quick, but it may be dumping it over the other side of this. It's only a stick and leaves, so it's not old, so it could have happened in the last storm. And all this build up of gravels behind it all, very fine gravels, may not hold anything. So look, I'll give it a go just in that gap between there, you never know. On the other side, she looks a little bit barren, so I guess the water's going a bit hard over that side and washing all the gravels away, but we might get something up against the rock. Alrighty guys, I'm going to get a shovel or two from there and see what we can get. Alrighty guys, done a little pan in front of this big rock. It surprised me a fraction. When I got it out, it was just basically all the fines. There was no real rock in it. Everything I put in the classifying basket basically went through, except for a small amount. But there was a couple of bits of colour in there. They're actually decent. I'm thinking that the water speed there is pretty quick, and anything fine is just going to keep going. Anything with a little bit more size to it might hang about for a little bit longer, but I'll give you a look. A couple of nice little bits. Wouldn't call them pickers, maybe stickers. Rightio guys, so there we go, there's a couple there. I'll try and zoom in a bit. Yeah, not too bad. Quite surprising. There's a couple of smaller pieces in there. A bit hard to pick out, but yeah, those two bits are pretty good. So those bits basically come on the low side of the rock here. So all in this little pool here. Thought it might have sort of toppled over and just sort of pulled up there, but yeah, a lot of fine stuff. Those couple of good bits, but anyway, I might jump on the other side just into here. But as you can see, the water comes belting around this corner. Must have a little bit of force behind it. And it's shooting over here and basically just carving this bank out. So we've got a little bit of water pressure coming around there. Then after that, you can just see it sort of start to roost tail up there. Still quite fine, but I might give it a go just in here where the water pressure is starting to let off a little as it opens up into this little straight section. Alrighty guys, so I've done a pan off the low side of that sandy drop off where all those sticks and twigs and stuff have built up, and before the bit of bedrock bar sticking out. Tell you what, there wasn't much in it except for one, and it's a cracker. That is a nice bit of gold. Alright, there it is guys, so that is most definitely a picker. She's got a little tiny bit of thickness to it. It's definitely not a little lightweight. But yeah, a pan full of those would be glorious. But yeah, there's a couple of little fly poops in there, but yeah, this is the best bit. Hopefully it's not the best bit of the day, but we'll keep on hunting. Righto, so I thought I'd just pump the front leading edge of that bedrock. I'm not on the bottom, it still keeps going down. I might give it a little bit more of a go because I just got a decent another little picker off the front. I actually shoveled a bit off the front and got a nice little piece just before. So I thought I'd give it a yabby pump. I got an even better one. Alrighty guys, I reckon it's only like the one in the pan, but check that one out. That is a cracker. I'll get him out and give you a closer look. Alrighty guys, that is almost detectable, that one. Look, at 6,000 to probably get that. It's not huge. But I'll tell you what, you get a few of these and she starts adding up pretty fast. So that's a nice little piece, that one. A little bit reefy too. Spiky, unlike the last one. Alrighty, I might give this a little bit more of a yabby pump and see what more I can come up with. Alrighty guys, it was all joy and happiness there for a while, but I've had about 2 or 3 pans that just, they're skunks. Nothing in them, no good. So I worked my way all around that rock, pumped it out and pumped down onto clay on the top side. On the underside, I just kept pumping back and yeah, nothing more. So a bit bored with that one. So anyway, I might have a crack up this direction now. Got a few rocks, larger rocks dropping out just here. So I might have a bit of a crack there. This one I might have a bit of a go. So there's some rocks dropping out there, some bigger ones. So a little bit of a deviation across, but hey, that's seasonal. That could just be when get some leaf litter build up and just changes the direction of the creek. But yeah, she's been eroding a nice looking bit of ground here, so you just never know. We'll give it one here, see how it goes, then we might just move down a little bit further. Okay guys, so you can see that strip I took out there. It's actually quite shallow, so I wasn't that enthused, but hey look, not bad pan, not great, but it did have some colour. So there it is guys, it's probably, there'd be a good dozen, 15 speck count, very fine. A couple of nice-ish bits, but yeah, it gave me my first old mate lead shot there. But I'll just zoom it in, see if we can get a bit closer look. There we go. So that is zoomed in at 3 times. Yeah, you can see a couple of nice bits there, but yeah, quite a little bit of sort of flowery stuff there, but yeah, the old mate lead shot. Anyway guys, I might just wander down the creek a fraction more, do another one, and I might bust out the detector, I think. Alrighty guys, I went for a big walk down the creek. Oh, you could spend days in here panning, it's actually pretty good. The water probably does get better as you go further. There is a big pool down there you probably could high bank out of, but there's no roads there, so you would have to walk the pump and all the bits and pieces in. So look, it's not that far. I can actually sort of see the car from here. You just probably have to bring all your gear in a wheelbarrow or something down the creek. Anyway, I'm going to do probably 2 more pans and I'm going to bust out the 45. First one I think I'll do from just here. So just under this tree we've got a really big rock just there. So that really big rock might be holding something around it. So I'll give that a bit of a hit up as we go down here. Got some bedrock fracturing out of the wall over there. So this probably went across here by the looks of it. It's got some giant rocks here. So I might have a bit of a scratch around those guys. That will just about do me. Let me check out the size of that lump of quartz. Wonder where that rolled from. So we've got a bit of a reef sandstone coming out of the wall there. So maybe this wooed up some gold at some stage and let it just drop into the creek here. Anyway, let's get the pans going and see what we can come up with. Well, I've done 2 pans from this spot. The first one, skunk. Second one, probably 3 or 4 little fly dots. That's about it. So it's depressed me too much now. Now it's starting to spit rain, so that's not very good. Anyway, I think I might wander back, have some lunch, bust out the old 45, go for a wander with that and see what I can pick up. Hopefully this rain just passes and leaves us alone. You guys, I've come to an area that's a big surface patch. A lot of work's been done here over the years, and I think the last time I was here I was running a 3000, so it had to be pre-2009. So I've got a target holding. It's really the first one. Others have been hot rocks. I was in the creek, got a couple of gnarly metal yuck targets in there, but yeah, this one sounds pretty good. It's on an old timer's washed pile from the surfacing, so hopefully it might be, well, let's hope it's not a hot rock for starters, and yeah, hopefully it's something decent. It doesn't sound too bad, guys. Sounds, if it's a hot rock, it's a good one. Nice yellow clay. I have found gold here, but yeah, very, very, very long time ago. yellow clay, so that's a start. And it's gotten louder. Well, it's pretty nasty sounding. Look, it was in the good material, so hopefully. Alrighty, here we go. What's in that? Oh, you gotta love breaking them out of this stuff. Oh, please be gold. Nice yellow clay. Oh, bloody ripper it is. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, wow, that's screaming for that. It is only tiny. Well, how about that? First real target, I kid you not, over here, other than these really gnarly hot rocks, and it's a little bit of gold. And how was that? The volume of the little Sadie coil on this little tiny bit of gold, phenomenal. Anyway, guys, I'll give you a bit of a look at it. So there we go, guys. There it is. It is so bright. It's super bright. That's a nice little one. It's probably only going to go 0.1 and a bit, but yeah, I'll take it. That is super cool. But yeah, you could hear how loud that was. I'll show you the ground it came out of. So there we go, guys. This is the ground, so you can see it's that beautiful yellow sort of ochre clay. Sensational stuff. But you can see the little mound here. The old timers are just throwing this up. Whether they're going to wash it here or not sure. It's just like a little line. So standing back over here, see where the detector is. See that little mound. But just beside us here, you can see like a pile of the washed rock. So that would be somewhat worth just leveling out a bit more. Run the coil over, just see what you can find. It just shows, get in under the bushes, move a little bit of debris out of the way, and you can get on some gold. This area would be flogged. Like, I've been coming here forever. It's not a secret spot. It's easy to get to. You can hear traffic from a road. Like, that shouldn't be there. Should be there, who knows? But anyway, get in under the bushes, move some debris. Will help you get onto the gold. Alrighty guys, got another signal over here. Just hot rocks and nothing else really. Not even any rubbish. I haven't thought this out too well. Push through here. I've sort of just been chasing hard to get to areas, or areas with a lot of debris on the ground. And I'll give you a bit of a look. I've pulled some debris apart, so you'll see what I mean. Oh, there's a GPX down there having a little chat to itself with a bit of interference that's going on. But there's just so much of this dead brush on the ground. Like, it's thick. And like you can see the big pile I pulled away just there, sort of to get up around this tree. But I have a signal and it's gone down to this yellow clay again with a little streak of pipe clay, which is a bit different. But it had a lot of crap on top and it's come really good, and it's a howler. So I haven't found any rubbish. So it's either, well, it could be rubbish, but I'm hoping it's not, because it's a screamer. Alrighty guys, so I've got past the hot rocks. So there's nothing there, no hot rocks, but there's no missing that. It's a howler. And the ground looks great, so after getting that last one in this sort of material, I'd have to be, I'd say. She's just in there. Oh, this material. But it's not in. Oh yeah, no, it is. Wow, it looks like it's ironstone, but it's stained. It's just a gold sticking out the end here. Well guys, that's the material it came out of, which is a sensational clay again. It's actually a specie. Check that out. It's got a bit of quartz there, but I think it's just really super ironstone stained. So I reckon that is gold all the way down to there. The bit that isn't sort of stained is up on the tip there. How cool is that? That's actually got a bit of weight to it too. got that awesome, like you just feel it. It's just got that gold weight. Love it when they can get a bit bigger. Oh, that's great. I can just wrap around that little bit of quartz. I think that'll go into the acid bath. Try and burn some of that ironstone off and we'll see what we've got. That is cool. Excellent. I guess I'm pretty over the moon with that one. That's pretty good. Oh, it's been ages since I got a decent sized one. And look, that I don't know if it'll go a gram or not. It's really hard to tell when they're like got a little bit of quartz. It's going to be upwards of a gram, but I don't know. Have a guess before you get to the weigh and see if you think what it is. But yeah, look, I'm upwards of a gram, but I don't know. It might be a 0.8, 0.9. Anyway, guys, I'm going to keep clearing a little bit of ground here because it just shows what's under the leaf litter. Righto, so I have another signal. Look, I'm not out of the realms of hot rocks. The other one, I sort of dug a lot more before I sort of got the camera going, but this one I've basically flicked some rocks out of the way, and it's a solid signal, so we'll go early and hopefully it's not a hot rock. So you can see some rocks I've sort of knocked out of the way, and that's pretty much allowed me to get a signal just there that's really amplified. So I will wave the detector over it and hopefully it stays as a signal and not a hot rock. Ah, bugger. Looks like the rim of a 12 gauge shotgun shell. Righto, so that's about it for my time out bush. I'll go home, I'll do a weigh up back there and I will dry the gold from panning and see how much we got, because we got a couple of nice bits in that, so might be one of my better panning days, I reckon. All those little pickers, so we'll go home, we'll dry that off, get on the scales and see what we've got for the day. Righto, so the gold is clean, it's ready to weigh, so we'll get it on the scales and we'll see what we got. Righto guys, so firstly we'll weigh the panning gold. There's a couple of little bits in there that went alright. Not sure we're going to get a huge amount, 0.1 would be nice. Oh, there we go, 0.16 out of the pan. Not bad at all. Alrighty, we'll do the first little guy first. So yeah, don't forget guys, chuck in the comments how much you reckon that one will weigh. Alright, so little guy first. 0.19. I'm pretty happy with that. That sung like, that signal was so strong. It was awesome. Alrighty, you ready? We had our guesses. Look, I was going for 0.8 to 0.9. Don't know, it's hard to tell. There's a bit of ironstone, a little bit of quartz, so we'll see what it comes to. Hey, 1.53. Look, quartz and ironstone don't weigh a lot, so that's probably got a good 0.4 in it, that one, 1.4. So anyway, that one will go straight into the hydrochloric acid and we'll give it a bit of a cleanup and see what it looks like. Well, that's it for another episode of Pete's Gold Adventures. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of a different day. Got out, done a bit of panning, a bit of detecting, and got gold on both fronts. So I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, it's just awesome to get a nugget over a gram. Anyway, guys, if you liked the episode, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.